Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's podcast, I'm going to talk about what does a moving company do. My name is Eduardo Martinez, and I'm the owner of We Move Moving Company. All right, so the reason I decided to choose this specific topic is because I feel that there's not enough information out there on the internet to really, touch base on what movers actually provide, right? So, I know that all of our customers, including ourselves, we've seen videos, we've seen movies where there's clips where people are moving in and out of houses. Man, there's a Disney movie to that specifically talking about emotions, where a little girl named Riley moves to San Francisco and her emotions are all over the place. And so it's essentially moving. Moving can cause a lot of emotions. Moving, at the end of the day, it is, quite honestly, it's stressful. As much as I kind of want to avoid the subject, but, in this podcast, this is what we're going to be talking about. It's the truth, right? So it's stressful to our customers or to whoever's going to be moving, because imagine, if you're renting, for example, you need to go find the location during your work hours, or after work hours or lunchtime or whatever that may be. Then you need to go and pay your deposit. After you pay your deposit, you also need to transfer your bills. You need to, change your addresses at your work and your kids' school or whatever. Basically, you need to let everybody know that you're moving. So that in itself is super stressful. And then at some point, they have to actually get all of their belongings, all of their furniture, everything that they have in their home over to their new location. And this is where we come in, right? So of course, people do have the option of moving themselves. There's actually a lot of great tips and videos out there to help them, make this as easy as a process as possible. And essentially, they can prepare for the moving day. But truthfully, it's heavy. It's something that's hard on everybody, especially, actually, no, let me set aside for the movers, because we're doing all the heavy lifting. Now, as a moving company, we love what we do. Honestly, I just spoke to my employees last night, to my crew, and, they told me that they loved this job. And I told them, hey, you know what? If there's something that maybe I'm not doing enough as I guess the owner of the company, or as a boss or whatever, you got to let me know. Like I work best whenever I'm told, the truth. And yeah, they backed it up. They said that it's, they feel happy with the job that they're at, and that makes me happy. But at the end of the day, what I do know, because I've done this many times before, getting and carrying and loading and all that stuff it's essentially, it's a hard task, right? So what the movers are going to be doing once they get to your house, at this point, keep in mind, you scheduled them, you made your appointment, they walk into your home, there you know what they're going to be moving. Let's call it a 3-bedroom apartment on the second floor, going over to a storage location, right? So, the first thing is that we do recommend that the customers have all their boxes near the front entrance, only because it's going to make all the carrying the boxes a lot quicker, right? And okay, also the furniture needs to be empty. The movers, what they're going to do is they're going to disassemble the furniture first, wrap it up using furniture blankets, then carry it down the stairs and put it inside the moving truck. So once it's inside the moving truck, it's not just, hey, let's load up whatever fits. There's a gameplay behind it. If you've ever played Tetris, that's pretty much what it looks like, right? So movers are first going to put all the heavy items towards the back, and the square furniture, let's say, of course, on the floor itself. On top of that, they should be putting boxes. They start putting all the boxes. That way it starts looking nice and tight inside the moving truck. Afterwards, they're going to be loading up at the very top smaller bags and miscellaneous items like lamps, so that's where that's going to stay safe. And essentially, they keep doing that over and over and over again, all the way until they reach the back of the truck. Once the truck is full, or wherever the capacity may be, your movers are going to drive out to the new location. So once they get to a storage location, what they're going to do at that point, they're going to do the exact same thing as they're unloading. So they're going to start unloading all of the things that you have inside what we have inside the moving truck. They're going to put inside the storage, also in a way that can be nice and tight and efficient within the space, right? Now, keep in mind, if you want to tell your movers, hey, you know what, set this item and that item aside because I want to have easy access to it as I go to a storage location, then please go and let them know, giving instructions and giving an idea of what you want will definitely help out the mover, only because at this point they're going to say, hey, you know what, we know exactly what she is looking for or what he is looking for whenever they're planning to move, right? Or what they can receive or the benefits, right? So essentially that's what a moving company does. Talking about getting from an apartment to storage. Now it goes to another house. At that point, the furniture is reassembled and placed wherever our customers would like it to be placed, right? So that's the gist of it all. That's the general idea. Of course, there's a lot more question and answers that I will be providing in later podcasts. But yeah, I just want to go ahead and touch base on that. So again, guys, if y'all have had any kind of experiences with moving companies or moving yourself, this is something I would definitely love to know. Leave a comment, share it, find us on social platforms, which is at We Move Laredo. And from that point forward, send us a message or just post something on our page or whatever platform we're using and give us an opinion. All right, guys. So thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Eduardo, and y'all have a great day.